My computer's a little bit slow today, so I've been having a fight with it. I wrote down some things to talk about in this video so it doesn't go over time. So I'm going to try and not really blow through these, but give them all their due time and make sure everything gets talked about. So we're going to start with Ariel's request for Disney villains, and yes, Disney villains. I'm not a Disney villains fan, per se. I think they're wonderfully done, and I hate them all very much. So, props. But at the same time, none of the villains are any of my favorite characters, even from any of the movies that their villainy stars in. I would say my favorite villains are Scar, because he's just a jerk and I hate him. He's probably my favorite for how mean he is. Like, he's the epitome of a villain. And Jafar is probably my favorite villain, based on personality, like how weird and screwed up he is. I love it a lot. The word yes. I like the word yes. I think you need to be able to say no. I have a friend who can't say no. It was as evidenced by her tweeting, "I can't say no," and so I asked her a question she should have said no to, and she's like avoided the question. Come on, I'm trying to help you. Okay, so that's that and that. Okay, I'm supposed to say, oops, don't go away, computer. I should say, "Hi, Caitlin." That's Kittenen. I don't know how to say that one. I'll put it in the thing. And I'm also supposed to talk about Haley. Haley, I'm married to her. She's awesome, and not actually, but like through Tumblr. So she's cool, and you should all follow her. She'll be here as well. She goes to Disneyland all the time. She lives in California, and she's creative and stuff, and it's really cool. So check. Okay, the Anon romance. For a long time, I've actually taken Anon off Anonymous because I was getting things like someone complimenting me on my nipples, which is just awkward. So I turned it off. I used to get very, very flattering and somewhat humbling, though it may not have appeared so, messages from people saying things like, I didn't think people like you existed, meaning Disney fans that were guys and Disney fans that were straight males, or why can't there be more people like you in my town, stuff like that. It's extremely flattering, but everyone was anonymous, so I couldn't get to know them, I couldn't connect, which sucks. So, Anon romance, check. My love for Disney. Okay, my love for Disney, I like to think of it like a volcano. Was the analogy I made at the first draft of this video. So, when I was little, I was like 3 years old, I got the chicken pox, and my mom bought me the Jungle Book. And I watched it multiple times every day for like 3 days in a row. Just because I had the chicken pox, I needed something to do, so I watched Jungle Book. Then after that, I was raised on Disney movies. The first movie I ever saw in a movie theater was Toy Story. I watched, if new movies came out, we would go see them, or we'd wait till it came out on video, and we'd rent them and we'd watch them. So it wasn't like I just didn't have anything, but I like to think that it was WALL-E in 2008 when it was released to theaters that really started me back into it. Because until then I wasn't as immersed as I was. I didn't have like any of the stuff I do now. All of our Disney movies, which at the time was like 15 maybe, were in a box in a closet in our extra room. I mean, not even like to watch. We didn't have a VCR on to watch them with. So with Wally, I kind of rediscovered the magic. Like I just loved it, and I didn't know why, so I wanted to see if I would love everything else the same way, and I did, and it's taken over my life, and I do not regret it at all. Okay, so that's that. Then, do I watch any non-Disney TV shows? Yes, I do. I watch How I Met Your Mother and Chuck religiously, though they are my favorite shows on television, and I love them to death. I do. I watch Glee. It's not really judgmental. I watch Glee to keep up. I personally believe that the writers have acknowledged its phenomenon status a little bit too much, and are no longer writing purely for quality and content. So I don't watch for storyline necessarily. I'm not like, oh, what's gonna happen next? I watch because I want to see how well Darren Criss is doing, because I want to watch Heather Morris and Harry Shum Jr. dance. Yeah, that's about it. That's the only reason I really watch videos, to keep up, so I have something to talk about with people. The last question that's giving me a prompt is, if I could go to Europe, what country would I visit other than France? And that's very well asked, because there's Disneyland Paris, and I want to go there real bad. Nowhere. If I can't go to France, if I'm going to Europe, then I don't really want to go, because I'm taking French. I took 3 years of it in high school, and I'm taking it again because I need to brush up. There's just, I like France, and I would like to go to France, and not, there's other places in Europe don't really interest me. I want to go to the Louvre, I want to do fancy things. So, France. I got about a minute, I think, before I'm going to stop myself. So, I'm going to try and catch a marshmallow in my mouth, and we'll see how long it takes. Just because I can. I've eaten this entire bag of marshmallows since last night. Whatever, I like marshmallows a lot. Okay, here we go. Nope. It's okay. 5-second rule it. I'm usually much better at this. I don't know. I love marshmallows. I went through 4 of those little boxes of Halloween Peeps since last night too, because I love marshmallows. I love marshmallows. Yum. Good night.